What's up, guys? Right now we are unboxing a package I got from, hopefully you guys can see that, Valenti. We got some new taillights. As you can not, for me, I can't read this. Maybe you guys can, but straight from Japan, that is. These taillights are. We also have to do a couple some wiring to this. Again, I cannot read that. Here's the taillights. The other ones I have kind of have like condensation building into them. I don't know how. But again, this is like the second or third time I've got taillights for this dang car, and now it's just starting to irk me a little bit now that the water keeps getting in somehow, some way in these taillights. I don't think they included any sealant, which I'm not seeing any right now. So we're gonna actually get some sealant myself and seal these puppies up a little bit more. But these taillights were about, man, it's messy in here. That would do good right there. These taillights were around, I think it was $470 for these taillights, which is ridiculous for some taillights. But honestly, I was a bit tired of my other taillights just always getting water in them. It's ridiculous. And by the way, I'm using a GoPro Fusion for this video. Hopefully the quality turns out really good. Let's get that off. I need to go get my tripod, but I took it back inside because it's getting cold out. There is the new taillight. It's pretty cool. It's a gold reflective on the bottom there. I don't know if you guys can really tell. A white beam in there, gold on the side. Should be all pretty much plug and play on these two, by the way. Alright, I know it's a little bit of a hard angle to see, but we got the taillight in here. And mainly I'm really worried about the top, but I'm not too stressed, I guess you could say, about sealing this bad boy up. But we have the gun here, the sealant and everything, so we're just gonna do like this edge around, and basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna seal it and then we're gonna smooth it out so it looks like as OEM as could be. And with that being said, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run a piece of tape here too, some painter's tape if I have some, which I know I do somewhere. This garage is a mess, but I know I have some painter's tape somewhere. Okay, maybe I don't have that painter's tape, but I do have some exterior surface scotch here, which will work too. I need some scissors to cut this. Just in case we get any of the sealant on the tail light, and we don't want nothing to get on the tail light, basically is what I'm saying here. So stick that tape there. We'll use this plastic that the tail light came with, actually, to kind of like seal off some of this area, to really give this some protection here. And then we'll run some tape on the outside of this tail light, just so we don't have any issues going down the line here. Right, with that being done, that little piece there, I'll run another piece parallel to that, well, next to that. Just like that, just to protect my tail light. I don't want nothing getting on this bad boy. And we should be able to squeeze some of this out. I need to give it a couple pumps here. Shouldn't come out super fast anyways. Should come out pretty damn slow. Doesn't look too bad. We'll get a little bit more on and then we'll rub it into place. Alright, right now we'll go with that. Little stand here for it to really protect it. Go on the ground. You just see me put that on. I'm gonna do the same thing with the whole tail light, with both tail lights. So let me go ahead and get all this done and show you what it looks like afterwards. But right now, I'm gonna rub this in with something real quick. Something that I don't really use too often because I'm not worried about it. I was looking for like some kind of tool I possibly could use, something just to brush it in there. Even if you have like an old toothbrush, really, you probably could rub it in there with that. Or you could possibly just rub it in with your finger if you had gloves. But I don't have any gloves right this second. Actually, I think I do have a glove. So let's use this glove to push it down in that hole a little bit. Make it a little bit more of a mess though, unfortunately. At least we know it's all sealed. We know it will dry. So let's go back to putting more sealant down. Alright guys, I have these all sealed up around the edges. It did kind of make a mess, so definitely make sure you have make sure you guys have your cover still on your taillight, because you don't want to get none of that sealant on your taillight and let it dry, because if so, it won't look too good, I'm assuming, because it's not going to be able to come off. Hair and everything on them things. I'm gonna wipe my taillights down with the microfiber that I have here that I haven't touched the sealant with. Let them sit just like this, excuse me. I'm gonna let them sit just like this overnight, and then we'll get to installing them in the morning, because we have to repin these guys. So therefore because these are still like, they're from Japan, so basically they're made for the FRSs and 86s and BRZs are in Japan, so you have to repin them to actually get them to function right. So my GoPro did die, and this is the next day, and it did get cold out and really dark, so we couldn't install these taillights on the car. But anyways, long story short, we grabbed some of this Armor King, Avalon King, I mean, it's right there. It's a ceramic coat. We cleaned the surface. We put 2 coats of ceramic coat on these taillights today already. Not that hard. Everything is in here, instructions and everything. You just lay it down. I've done install videos on the bikes before of the ceramic coat. Not too hard at all. You just lay it on there. Wait a few minutes, depending on your temperature. It'll say in the instructions when to wipe off the excess ceramic coat, so therefore it doesn't get stuck on there and it's uneven and etc. But anyways, we are ready to install after we did the ceramic coat. And one very important thing on these taillights, I have mentioned before we even start working on these in this video, is you have to repin these wires. And what that means is you have to change 2 of these wires to make it, I guess, it's a turn signal, a brake signal. You got to flip it because it's opposite in Japan, or however it works. So what we did is we changed out this solid green wire right here. We changed the solid green out, and then the green down there with yellow. It's hard to see, but it's that one right there at the end of my thumb. So this green wire here, the darker green, was right where the yellow one was, the green and yellow, but we switched the green and yellow with the dark green, and now they're in opposite spots when they first came here. So those are already repinned, ready to go. Again, these are sequential lights, so you have the sequential signal here where you can change button loadout or whatever, depending on how you guys want to rock these on your car. But with that being said, these taillights are pretty much ready to go in the car. It's pretty chilly outside, but yeah, here we are. Maybe I'll wait a few minutes maybe to see if the wind dies down a little bit. We'll go from there, I guess. Hopefully, yeah, the wind dies down. As many of you guys know, we have the CBW edition taillights for the FRS. It's pretty cool, I think. I like them. But over here is when we had water in. As you can see, I guess you can't see, right up here and like right on this side here, it's, I don't know why, but it's like cracked from, I guess, water exposure. Yeah, I don't know. So we're replacing those bad boys with the ones I just showed you. So we're removing the old ones out, putting in the new taillights. You got these 8mm nuts holding on the back of the taillights. There's 4, 2 back there, 2 up front here. Also have this connection here. You got disconnect and a push clip for each side. It goes right there on both sides. Like I said, I already did everything, took everything apart. So all I gotta do is pull the taillights out, put the new ones in. So let's see what it looks like after we put the, let's see real quick, move this out of the way. You can see kind of what they look like right there. The only thing we had left to do was to put this side of the fabric back in with that little push pin, which we just did. So the install is complete. We're gonna take all the tools back to the garage real quick, make sure these work. Well, actually we should make sure they work before we take them back to the garage. So let's go ahead and start the car up. So this is what the taillights look like now. Pretty cool, I would say. Yeah, I think they look pretty cool. Hopefully you guys are catching everything that I'm catching on my tripod right here in my GoPro. That's the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thumbs up, subscribe if you want. There's probably millions of videos out there of people installing taillights on the FRS, BRZ, or 86. But hopefully this one helped you in some way, somehow. It was just a little quick video that I put up for you guys just to kind of see what I'm doing nowadays, you know, just like really chilling. But we do have some more content coming, more videos coming on Instagram, TikTok, all the social media platforms. You already know that. So hopefully you guys, like I said, enjoyed this video, subscribe and like, and we will see you in the next video. Peace.